Brother, what happened to streaming services? This fall off has to be one for the history books, because the way these things are an absolute joke right now is so sad. Can you believe there was a point where streaming movies and TV shows online was the best way to watch like anything? Now there's thousands of them, they keep upping the prices, and to really have a good selection of both movies and TV shows, you almost have to have a minimum of 3 of them. And then you're probably not even going to use them after you buy them, meaning you'll forget to cancel them, and slowly that $8 a month, that $15, that $12 will turn into hundreds of dollars in time. Personally, I love watching TV and movies. Hell, I love video games too, and there are streaming services for that. There's no end to it, brother. They're everywhere. But there are all of these options to watch whatever I want, but most of the time I find myself rewatching The Walking Dead on Netflix for the thousandth time. But why? Check me out. Netflix has been around maybe longer than you think. They've been around the sun about 26 times now. So all the way back in 1997, I don't know the details, but I'm assuming some guys got together and were like, damn, I am not trying to walk to Blockbuster. What if we could just order it like pizza? Wow. This internet stuff sure is nifty. What if we could watch Brandon Lee's The Crow on here? That'd be a damn flicks on the net. And then Netflix spent a long time breathing down Blockbuster's neck, because at the time it's 1997, the years are going by, and the internet is only getting bigger and bigger by the year. And who better to go into the movie rental / streaming service business with than Blockbuster? If you're really young, basically Blockbuster was like Netflix but outside. People would go to Blockbuster or any other rental place. They had movies and video games, usually had to return them about 2 to 3 days or bear that late fee. But as hard as Netflix tried, they could not get into business with them brothers, which was very bad on Blockbuster's end, because at some point Netflix finds their footing and starts blowing up. Because surprise, surprise, when you give people a stable app that allows them to watch a crazy selection of movies on devices that they already own for a little $8 a month, why the hell would they want to rent movies or risk late fees? Matter of fact, you could rent movies from Netflix, and guess what? No late fees. They were like, keep it as long as you want. I'm talking, bro, Netflix was available on PC, the new iPhone, Xbox, PlayStation, the damn Wii. People were buying Wiis just to have them, and now you're telling them that they can watch The Dark Knight on it. So while Blockbuster phased out, Netflix was on the come up crazy. When I say they had everything on Netflix, I mean at one point, I mean everything. You could watch Freddy vs. Jason, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and the live-action Alvin and Chipmunks movie all in one day on the same platform. Who's really doing it like that? For $8 a month, remember? $8, only $8. To watch Freddy vs. Jason today, HBO Max. Zack and Cody, that's Disney Plus. The Chipmunks movie is probably free on Tubi or something. But you get the point, right? You could have a field day with Netflix. They had horror movies, Disney movies, DC movies, comedy movies, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, MTV. They used to have Jake the American Dragon. That's how crazy Netflix was going back in the day, bro. You don't know what that show is? Get on my channel, bro. Matter of fact, security, get them out of here. The only thing that will stop you from watching something on Netflix would be, I don't know, maybe it's not out yet, or it's only available physically. Cool, just order it 2 days in advance, have the movie ready for you for the weekend. So what happened to Netflix? Where did it all go wrong? Why is Netflix yuck today? I mean, they've been having some good movies on there lately, bro. I've been seeing some good TV shows and stuff on there. They've been on a little bit of a come up on it lately, but for a while there, bro, it was just not looking good. Why are they losing billions? Everyone else saw how much money Netflix was making and foolishly tried to replicate that success for themselves, not even realizing that the reason Netflix was so successful in the first place is because we are all here in this one place. So a lot of companies started pulling their shows and their movies off and like making their own streaming service platforms. Some of them were better off on Netflix, so they stayed, right? Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I think Netflix is the reason that Breaking Bad did not get canceled. The show was doing kind of rocky at first, I think, but around the 3rd season or so, they were on Netflix and more people started watching it on Netflix, and all of a sudden, the show just boosted it in popularity all over the place, and it was just everywhere. Everybody loved it all of a sudden. You can fact check me on that, I'm not really sure. Somebody saved Breaking Bad, I know that, and I think the same is for The Office too, which is really insane. Like, people weren't watching these shows. Y'all some ops. Bro, Earth is just full of, well, I wasn't watching them either, so I'm part of the problem. I'm not even gonna say nothing like that. But with all the other companies leaving Netflix, right? Netflix was like, leaving them to try new things, like Netflix originals. When I first heard that Netflix was gonna be making their own TV shows and movies, I was like, bro, they finna make garbage. Think about all the sidewalks you've probably walked on in your life. How many hours, days you've spent on sidewalks. There's all that experience with sidewalks, meaning you know how to build a sidewalk. You think, okay, I'll just get some wet concrete and I'll just pour it all over the place. No, bro, no. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. You gotta get permits. You gotta get licenses. You're not that guy. And Netflix wasn't either, bro. They started churning out. Oh no, bro. Remember Bright? To this very day, bro, I don't hear nobody talking about, oh man, I can't wait to see what the new Netflix originals got cooking up. I can't wait. You never ever ever hear that. Stranger Things might be the only major hit that Netflix Originals has, and I know they are stressed out about that show ending. Netflix might really mess around and do something stupid like drop 2 episodes per month until it ends. Then look, they're gonna call it volumes. But then when Netflix does have a good show like The Brother's Son, they cancel it immediately after 1 season, and they have a long track record of doing this. The Brother's Son, oh no, Big Mouth spinoff. But that's pretty much what Netflix has been on recently, bro. They just been they wilding, but they are all reliable, bro. So a lot of people still have an account. But let's take a look at one of the other streaming services real quick, like Hulu, Netflix, but green. See, Netflix was always more of a movie platform. Like they had a lot of shows, but Hulu, they had them shows on them, bro. They really did. They had Danny Phantom. That was peak right there. But Hulu today is an absolute cesspool. I would not recommend it. Bottom of the barrel. One of my biggest reasons for making this video is to vent about one of my biggest frustrations with Hulu. Hulu has the most egregious ads known to man. The damn Grubhub ad. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm insane, but I think Hulu purposefully makes their ads louder than the actual show to get you to upgrade to the $15 a month plan with no ads. Nah, bro, I know it's what they do, because the amount of times that I've been binging Law and Order or something and been absolutely blasted by bombastic sound waves when an ad pops up, it's happened way too many times to count. It's happened on the TV, on my computer, and that's about it. I don't really have it anywhere else. But still, I'll be in pain. And then you know what else they do? They be inflating the catalog. AKA, whenever I see something on there that actually looks worth watching, I get met with the, oh, please buy the Showtime add-on for a mere $5 extra a month. What? If I wanted to see stars, I would play Resident Evil 3. Hulu is absolute garbage. I mean, they got Family Guy, but you know who owns Hulu? Disney. Okay. Does anybody actually use Disney Plus? I remember when it came out, everybody was super excited. There were memes and everything, but ever since that first burst, it's been silent. They have all Disney stuff. That's like their biggest benefit, but it might be their biggest problem. You know, Pixar movies, Marvel movies, Star Wars. On paper, this should be one of the hottest services out there. This should be a slam dunk, a need to have. I gotta have it. But Disney has been having a terrible run of it these last few years, bro. Marvel is so down bad that they need to put Hugh Jackman in the yellow and slide RDJ a $1 billion check. Star Wars fans are just unresponsive now, bro. They've been beat, battered, bruised. RIP them. And Pixar is about to go on a sequel marathon. They needed that Inside Out money bad. We finna be following Riley to the grave, bro. Mark my words. So for now, it seems like the only people who would be genuinely interested in Disney Plus would be people who want to watch older movies. I'm thinking anything like before 2010. Oh wait, Frozen came out in like 2014. Okay, before 2014. But like I said, all of these things have the same vibe to them, especially after being merged with Disney, because you know Star Wars got bought and then Marvel got bought. If you've seen one Marvel movie, you've seen like 80% of them. You know exactly what you're getting when you watch Disney or Star Wars. I think the best streaming services have range. Once you're done watching what you want to watch on Disney Plus, there's really no reason to keep going unless you really like Disney stuff. I know it's the same with other streaming services, but for Disney, it's even harsher, is it not? It goes double, which must be true because bro, Disney is losing billions too. They losing billions too. Damn shame. That's how y'all gonna do Nemo, bro? They got Nemo over there crying, bro. Crazy. Not as crazy as Tubi. All this talk about the loss of bread and failed originals. Tubi has got to be the biggest anomaly. It's strange is what it is. Nah, no. They make some straight up weird movies. Movies that look like they were recorded on iPhone in the spur of the moment. But right now, you can hop on Tubi and have a decent catalog of movies and shows to watch for free. You can watch The Mask, Lost Boys, Deep Blue Sea, the Scooby-Doo movie, Child's Play, It, the 2017 version. What is happening at Tubi that they're allowed to have all of this? The only issue is the ads, and you have to sign up for an account to save your spot if you leave, but the ads are pretty minimal and the fast forward button exists. Tubi has absolutely no reason to be going this hard. They put real deal movies on there, classics. And just a few years ago, Tubi was just another dumping site for obscure movies. And Tubi is not the only one either. There are a lot of free sites with bangers on them. In fact, the one you're on right now is a prime example. You can go to the free movie tab on YouTube right now and watch Mean Girls. We live in a real different time, bro. Like, you can just watch Peak right now. Yes, I watch Mean Girls. I love Mean Girls. I'll watch it again right now. I have not seen the remake, the musical, whatever that is. I'm good. I'm straight off that, bro. Y'all got it. Who the hell is using Paramount Plus? Show of hands. Anybody. Why do they keep putting all the South Park specials on Paramount Plus? Why? They're messing everything up. They're messing up the motion. I know most streaming services are pointless, but Paramount Plus is just ill. They're keeping the South Park specials hostage, and I look at their other catalogs to justify to myself getting this service, but what do I get on there and see? The Teen Wolf movie, bro. Get out of here. Max. For some reason, they renamed HBO Max, which used to be HBO Now, to just Max. What does that even mean? If you could go by just anything, call it HBO. Okay, alright. Which one would that you assume has Game of Thrones? HBO or Max? Bro, this right here is that Life is Strange glaze. Basically, HBO Max is one of the big three of streaming services, that being Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO. I just made that up. Now, they have a crazy good selection over there. Cartoon Network, Friends, Game of Thrones. They took over the Garden Wall off. Yeah, this minus 15 billion points right there. Y'all don't know nothing about that over the Garden Wall, bro. This is too real for you. You're blind to it. Nah, me? I see the vision. But they have all of those in a mix of just really good movies and TV shows. But what really gives them an edge in my eyes is the Studio Ghibli movies. This is a massive dub right here, bro. They have Ponyo, Spirited Away, The Howl's Moving Castle. Nobody ever has that. Netflix used to, but that was only back in the early 2010s, back when Netflix was everything. But that damn $15 a month for no ads. Oh, I'm sorry, $15.99 now. Okay. Yo, wildin', bro. You might say just go no ads, but bro, listen, a lot of these streaming services go for the $15 mark, but I find it crazy that I'm paying any money at all and still seeing ads. Isn't that the whole point? Isn't that why Netflix was so successful to begin with? When you wanted cable, you had to get some guy to come over to your house and set up a box for a day. Bro would be there from sun up to sundown, setting up one cable box, putting a mess of wires all around the house. Then you had to wait for your show or your movie to come on. Then in the middle of it, you had to wait 5 minutes of ads every other scene, annoying people on your screen, fighting tooth and nail to sell you Barbie's newest dream house. I'm a dude. Y'all not gonna personalize the ads? That's crazy. And then some channels, looking at you, BT, would speed up the actual movie that you were watching just to get you to the next commercial break. Then you would have to pay, what, $50 a month for this? Plus more if you wanted more channels like Starz, Showtime, or Disney XD for the hardest of the core. Cable did its job, but the option to simply watch what I want at a time that's convenient for me with no ads was way too good to pass up on. Now we live in a time where movies and shows are releasing back to back to back, all on different services, so many places to go, so many ads. It's full circle is what it is. To keep up with everything going on nowadays, you'd be spending cable money, really, monthly. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen. It is exhausting, bro. I just default and have the Netflix only. Like, you gotta be interested, you gotta sign up, you gotta watch the thing, then you gotta make sure to cancel the subscription, because 9 times out of 10, I'm only there to see one thing, and I do the thing too, right? I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna watch more stuff. I don't want the hassle. Not when YouTube is showing free movies and Tubi is showing free movies, and I have Amazon Prime, so like, Amazon be giving me free movies too, but that's not the point. You want to know what streaming services I really think are useless though? Gaming services. Gamepass is the only one that really counts. Movies and shows are one thing, but video games get a little bit complicated. Ubisoft Plus. Why would anybody get this? These are Ubisoft games. These Ubisoft games be dirt cheap and 60 hours long for no reason. $17.99 for the full thing to be able to play the new games on day one and access to their entire shaboing boing. Hours and hours of mediocrity. My brother in Christ, I can buy the Ezio collection for $10 and be busy for months. The only reason I could see anybody getting this at all would be to play games on day one for a low price. But once again, Ubisoft games go on sale so quick. I remember Watch Dogs Legion came out, and like a month later, it went from $60 to $40. That is a massive difference. I really think you would be better off just buying the game a little bit later. And why is everybody so mad about Yasuke? Oh no, a black guy. This is completely inaccurate to history. Let me tell you a secret. The entire franchise is historical fan fiction. Minotaurs do not exist. Cassandra was not down there fighting that, man. She didn't exist. She wasn't real. It's all inaccurate. Yeah, Ubisoft Plus, I'm good off that. PlayStation Plus. Look at all this, bro. They got like 3 whole tiers. The premium, they got extra, essentials, which is basically just, oh, we're only allowing you to play online. I don't know. This always felt like a way to extract as much money from us as possible. When I look at this plan, the only thing I really want is to be able to play old games. But to play those games, you have to stream them from a server somewhere. For example, you want to play Infamous 1, 2, Sly Cooper, etc. You gotta stream them from PlayStation server. And I've tried it before. It'll get the job done. But and they locked this one at the highest tier at like $17. All of these old games that I really want to play, I have to stream them and then pay. Bro, on the brighter side, they give you free trials to some of the newer games like Spider-Man 2. You can play it for like 5 hours. They'll give you a discount on it if you want to buy it. But I've just never really needed it. Games I really want, I just buy them, or maybe I already own them. And even if you do sign up for these services, are you really gonna comb through this catalog rapid fire? Some video games be so long. You can't just leave them on like movies. You have to actually engage with them. I don't see people buying streaming services to have access to all of these games. I see them buying them, yeah, to get earlier access or day one access to newer games, which leads me to Game Pass. Probably the best deal out of all of them, 15 bucks a month and you get access to a large library of games, but who's gonna play all that? Every time I've ever had Game Pass, I play about 2 or 3 games and dip. Well, I put them hours in, but I just don't need it all, you know? Last time I had Game Pass, all I wanted to do was capture footage for a Starfield video, which I scrapped. Don't say you're missing out or you scammed us, bro. Shout out, shout out, shout out. That was back when I had like 2,000 subscribers. You weren't here. You didn't miss out on anything. But the game was really boring. Just loading screens, running around planets. Don't get me wrong, Game Pass is a really good deal. If you can't afford games, then this might be the way to go. I just don't have enough time for all of this. It's a lot of games on here. I'm not touching Ben 10 Power Trip, Control, Honin, Cooking Simulator, Crackdown 3, Deathloop, Diablo 4. They shower you with so much, and I appreciate it. I do, but I'm busy. I got other stuff to do. I be in deep thought. I'm a really deep person like that, bro. I just got too much aura, you know, spiritual essences and hieroglyphics and things of that nature. How did I make this video?